Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek. Bit of Star Trek news. By the way, managed to get rid of my cat. Princess, my cat, has been very clingy these last couple of days, and every time I sit down, she jumps up on me and she curls up and goes to sleep. And I've been able to do a great deal, but I've escaped from her for a while. Where is she? She's there. She's waiting for me to come and sit back down again. Anyway, because she's gorgeous. Right, anyway, it's Star Trek. Star Trek Section 31 show with Michelle Yeoh, that rhymes, is still in development. Yeoh. Hey, this is from Screen Rant. I could have got it from other places, but Screen Rant's it's in me bookmarks. So, so that's the reason why I'm with Screen Rant. That's the reason why a lot of me stories come from Screen Rant. A, because they cover a lot of things. B, it's in me bookmarks. Right, so there you go. Section 31 show with Michelle Yeoh, still in development. Yeoh. Paramount streaming executive Tanya Giles confirms that Michelle Yeoh's Star Trek Discovery spin-off centred on Section 31 is still in development. I don't think it is. I don't think. And there she is as I forgot her bloody name now. Well, she was Captain Georgiou, wasn't she? But then she became Empress Georgiou. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, so there she is. Just back away from Star Trek, Michelle. You don't need it. Star Trek Section 31 show with Michelle Yeoh is still in development, a Paramount streaming executive confirms. Everything Everywhere All at Once star Yeoh first joined the Star Trek universe playing Captain Philippa Georgiou in Season 1 of Star Trek Discovery, and were quite good as Captain Georgiou. Not as good as the Emperor. The Emperor in the Mirror Universe. But shockingly was killed early on, well, Episode 2. Despite this early character death, Yeoh continued to be part of the Star Trek family, returning in Season 2 as Mirror Universe dictator Emperor Georgiou. Technically at the end of Season 1, wasn't it, I think? Yeah, I'm sure it was. Well, no, it wasn't. No, it was in mid-Season 1. Anyway, who later became involved in Starfleet's mysterious covert wing, Section 31. Yeah, it was so covert, they had their own, not com badges. Well, yeah, they did have com badges, didn't they? Nobody else in Starfleet had com badges, but Section 31 did, that were black, or half black. They had their own fleet of ships, and their own space stations, everything, for this supposedly mysterious covert organisation that, in Deep Space Nine, and we saw it a bit in Enterprise, were basically just one person who sort of like got people in to do things for him or them. Anyway, but obviously the people, Alex Kurtzman and his cronies, obviously they don't understand Section 31. Anyway, Section 31 indeed proved an intriguing enough concept that a spin-off show starring Yeoh as Georgiou was later announced to be in development. But despite various assurances over the years, including confirmation from Paramount at 2022's TCA, I never remember what that is, some critics, Television Critics Association, something like that, event that the show was still on, Section 31 has yet to make it to screens. Fans should not give up hope, however. I've not got any hope, I don't care about it, as Paramount has again offered an encouraging update about the status of Section 31. Encouraging. At this year's TCA, Paramount streaming chief programming officer Tanya Giles told TV Line that yes, the Yeoh-led show is still in development, saying there have been conversations about the spin-off. How long is it now since they started talking about it? 4 years? Coming up to 5 years? Still no sign of it. And she's just saying that because Michelle Yeoh's I think, did she get a Golden Globe for that, Everything Everywhere All at Once? Everybody's raving about that, and I still haven't seen it. By the way, I saw The Batman, finally. The one with Cedric Diggory and Robert Pattinson, the one with him in. And, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Although it was like an hour too long, but, whatever, and it was good. And The Menu as well on Disney+. Watch that, it's good. Might be on Hulu in America, I don't know, but that's good. With Voldemort. There you go, another Harry Potter reference. Not Voldemort, it's Ralph Fiennes, but, that's another good one. If a bit predictable, but I'm getting off topic. And, what's her face? Anya Taylor-Joy. Is she the most beautiful creature on the planet, or is she like some weird-looking alien creature. I don't know, but I can't decide. It's one or the other, and I don't know. I've said that in a post to somebody else, so I'm just regurgitating my social media posts. Where were we? Where were we? Right, everything we know about Star Trek Section 31. Oh, and there's a picture of the black badges. Because somebody actually says in the very first episode, what's with the black badges? And, you're not told. And everybody thought, oh, is it Section 31? And yeah, it was. And they kind of forgot about it until later. Starfleet's clandestine Section 31 was introduced in Star Trek Deep Space Nine in a storyline in which the shadowy group, it wasn't a shadowy group, it was just one man, attempted to recruit Dr. Bashir, who initially spurned their advances but later joined their ranks in order to help Sisko and Odo expose their mysterious activities. Later, Section 31 will be mentioned obliquely in Star Trek Enterprise. Well, not really obliquely. Well, they got Malcolm Reed to do their dirty work, because that's what they do. It would then crop up again in J.J. Abrams' movie Star Trek Into Darkness as the party responsible for taking Benedict Cumberbatch's Khan out of cryosleep. I hate that film. Video unavailable. I wonder what it is. I don't know. Given the secretive nature of Section 31, it's easy to see why Paramount Plus executives see the promise in a show centred on it. Unfortunately, little has been revealed about what the resulting show would actually be. Crap. Yo herself did give a slight hint, however, saying back in 2022 that the show is wilder than Discovery and calling it Mission Impossible meets Guardians of the Galaxy in space. But don't forget, though, at the end of Season 2, I think, the end of Season 2 of Discovery, Section 31, were being reorganised, because it was too out in the open, wasn't it, in the end, and it were up to, I forgot his name now, is it Tyler? Him that were a Klingon that were made human. Is it Tyler? Something like that, isn't it? Yeah, I can't remember. It's that long as I've seen it. He was put in charge of reorganising Section 31 and making it even more secretive. Because at the end of Star Trek Discovery Season 2, they had a lot of cleaning up to do, didn't they? They decided, the USS Discovery didn't exist and nobody were to speak of it anymore. Or the crew. So that's why Spock never mentioned his adoptive sister. God, it's crap. Anyway, obviously the presence of Yo would be a big selling point for the show. I've got something in my eye now. Got that angry, got something in my eye. Is it a glass splinter from that kid's story? What am I on about? I don't know. Where were we? Obviously, the presence of Yo would be a big selling point for the show if it ever does make it to screens. That's the only reason they're mentioning her. But with Yo's profile rising thanks to an awards season run for her work in Everything Everywhere All at Once, it's fair to wonder how much longer she'll stay attached to the long gestating project. Picard ending may be good news for Section 31. I bloody hope not. Section 31 may seem like it's in a state of suspended animation right now. I'm hoping it's frozen beyond repair. But there's reason to hope it may soon begin moving forward. As Alex Kurtzman told fans back in 2021, progress on Section 31 is contingent upon another Trek show coming to an end, opening up a slot on the Paramount Plus roster. And I think you were thinking about Strange New Worlds then, because I don't think he liked that, because it were good, and he managed to elbow his way in that last episode to spoil it. Anyway, and as such, a slot is indeed about to open, with Star Trek Picard set to release its final season, so there's reason to think that the end of Picard could mean new life for Section 31. It means new life for more TNG going forward, the 25th Century Federation going forward. Fingers crossed. But it obviously remains to be seen if the Star Trek/Yo spin-off will be earmarked to take Picard's place, or if another project will slide in ahead of it. Yes, it will. I don't think it'll happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I don't want to see a Section 31 show. I'd like to see Section 31 crop up again in established shows, like we saw in Deep Space Nine and Enterprise, but with just one shadowy figure controlling, our characters that we know, threatening them to do work, covert work for the Federation, for, was it Article 14, Section 31 of the Starfleet Charter. It's not even the Federation Charter. I think it's the Starfleet Charter, isn't it? Anyway, so there you go. So Section 31 is still in development, except it's not. But there's Michelle Yeoh, and how old is she now? She must be knocking on a bit now, must she? But she's still gorgeous, isn't she? I think she is. She's up there with Ming Na. No, they don't age these women, do they? Anyway, is she still married to the little Napoleon fella that used to run Formula 1, Jean Todt? Is she still married to him? What does she see? He must be a lovely fella. Right, we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are in the universe, look after each other. And until next time, I'll say thee.